Washington Wizards. Let's do it. Rubio to Joe Ingles. To Favors. Wizards come up with it. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Off the mark. Surprised he took that one. Inside, he scores.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
To Favors. Joe Ingles. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. 4-3. Can't get the bounce. Wall in the front court. 2-point advantage. Wall to Beal. And that's rejected by Gobert. The stifle tower. Jazz have the ball.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Joe Ingles. Surveys the floor. To Rubio. Here comes the screen. Rubio to Joe Ingles. Fires the 3. That one also no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Can't connect.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're gonna lower the chances of them making that shot.
Screen coming. Down to 5 on the 24. Trying to cash in. Off the mark.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Hey, locked up.
Porter to Wall. From the painted area, won't go down.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now as a shooter, they shoot hundreds.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. It's corralled by Ingles. Here's Rubio up top. They trail by 2. Rubio to Joe Ingles. Fires the 3. Wizards grab the rebound. Porter to Wall. To Beal. 5 on the shot clock. Wall. His first effort off the mark. Utah's got it.
Oh! People at home can't see me, but that block has me out of my seat right now.
He's rejected at the rim. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw good to finish off the 3-point play. The lead is up to 5. Here's Rubio into the front court. 5-point game. Add 2 points to the board.
I tell you, he's so special, Ed. He makes the game look easy.
A lot of hard work to make it look easy. Into the front court, it's Wall. Up by 3. To Wall. To Porter. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim. feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
The screen sets him up for two. Wall with it up top. Leads three. To Wall. Nothing going here on that drive. Wall. To Porter. Beyond the arc for three. Textbook defense. Mitchell with it up top. Shot clock turned off. They can get within one or tie it with a three. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Wizards. That one also no good. And it won't be close as time expires here in the first quarter. That's it for the first quarter. The Wizards. 1 quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Wall. Deep right corner. To Wall. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Can't connect. To Allen. For three, Grayson Allen. You know he loves a challenge.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Wall. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. To Favors. Slam dunk, Derek Favors.
An easy two, get back on defense.
Washington basketball. Wall. Curling inside. Oh!
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
And finishes strong.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Into the front court comes Wall. Down just a couple. Wall. Goes reverse to lay it in.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Grayson Allen. The Jazz with 4 on the shot clock. Here's a chance from long range. Not getting the bounce. Wall across the timeline. He'll run the offense. Rises for the slam. Jazz will take a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Rubio goes to the right side. To Rubio. Five to shoot for Utah. Down low to Favors. Banks it in for 2.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Wizards with the basketball to Kelly Oubre. Wall. To Kelly Oubre. Knocked loose. Wizards come up with it.
We're going to see a team take the lead here.
Wall into the front court. All tied up, 13 apiece. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for two.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
And he connects on the first free throw.
It's like practice. See if you're working on your game.
So he hits the first, misses the second. Utah ball.
I got him. Here we go.
Rubio. Off the mark. Well contested.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Beal. That's good D. Shot no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Rubio into the front court. Under a minute to go before halftime. Favors to Rubio. And scores on a nifty dance to the basket.
There is no recovery, Ed, in particular if the defender does not stay on balance.
Into the front court, it's Wall. Leads just a point. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Beal down to Green. Nice pass to set things up.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
New blood coming in for both sides. Rubio to Gobert. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what you like. That rip through right into the shot. That's smooth.
Have to respect all elements of his game. Wall. Just not going down.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. So a tie one as we reach the break in a one-point game. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
The Jazz have the lead, but not by much. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Utah Jazz. The Wizards are still very much in this matchup. I love the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impressed me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scores for the Washington Wizards.
Game track. Bench points.
This is a game where the bench guys deserve a bit of the spotlight. The thing is, you need a spotlight big enough for the reserves on both squads. This is a game that's been all about the depth in the depth chart.
Player of the half.
Ricky Rubio has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after one half of basketball. He did a lot of scoring, and it probably won't stop anytime soon.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this, except that he fits the title of this segment? He was definitely cold in that first half. go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
A lot of intrigue to come in this second half. A one-point game as we resume play here in the third quarter. It's Washington with the basketball.
Defense, let's go.
Wall gets it in the right corner. Porter cleans it up. Oh, and a putback.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Mitchell with the basketball. His guys now trailing by a point. Here comes the screen. Inside, he scores.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Wall with it up top. His guys now down by a point. Wall to Beal. From long range. Oh, Bradley Beal. Not much more the defense could have done. Hits a contested three.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Mitchell with it up top. His group now down 2. Rubio. To Gobert. Dwight Howard with the block shot.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Lets it fly from long range. Yes! Three-pointer is good.
I gotta be real here. I think he was the only one expecting to shoot that shot. The crowd, the coaching staff, every other player on the court, and myself, all of our mouths are left wide open right now.
Curling inside. And count the basket inside. What do you see in John Wall's game, Jay, that sets him apart?
That he could probably finish with his left hand better than he could finish with his right. I remember watching him in high school. He was jumping off his right foot and dunking the ball lefty as if it was that easy. He can do it with both hands, which makes him way more efficient around the rim.
The Jazz with 4 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Porter. Almost, but no good.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Here comes the screen. That's the shooter's mentality. Stays with it after the miss.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Wall to Beal. 4-3. No good. It's Jazz ball. Rubio down to Gobert. Oh, emphatic slam.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Into the front court comes Wall. His guys down 3. Here comes the screen. Wall to Beal. Scores from the post.
And that footwork was absolutely off the charts. Just that space, splash.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Utah as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. Rubio to Joe Ingles. Down low for Gobert. From the painted area, won't go down.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
Here's Rubio up top. Leads 1. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Ricky's never really been the guy to look for his shot first, though he did average a career high in points per game last season, and it all starts with that blow-by first step that sets up his opponent.
short jumper misses. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Gobert to Rubio. Nothing going here on that drive. No good. No daylight. Great defense. Got it.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Wizards have it. Wall. Here comes the screen. Fires the 3. Another chance. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this 4th quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
Here comes the screen. Straight on 3. At the buzzer. Knocks it down and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
The defender cannot be caught with his hand staying in the cookie jar. What I mean, contesting that pocket. You have to keep that hand going in and out, going in and out. Keep the offensive player thinking about where your hands are at all times.
Missed it at the line. That'll do it. 3rd quarter complete. The Jazz out in front. It's been a compelling game so far. The 4th quarter is underway. Utah with the possession. Grayson Allen. Has a look. Shot by Crowder, no good. Rivers to bring it into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. Wall. It's Cephalosha with the rebound. Shot from the lane won't go.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
Can't connect. Defense did its job that time.
You know, as a shooter, you recognize that was good defense, but that's more on you than it is the defense. Challenge yourself to get the ball back and continue to be aggressive.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
D. Favors may never become the star that some of us expected him to be for a guy taking 3rd overall in the 2010 NBA draft. But what he has done is build himself a very solid NBA career by being a strong, low-post presence.
Slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Wizards at the controls. To Rivers. To Wall. And a putback slam.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Jazz will take a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the 4th quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Work it down to Favors. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
It's Donovan Mitchell with the rock. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
All right, that was a little bit of a gamble there, but not a terrible move sending him to the free throw line.
First one goes down. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Wall across the timeline. The margin standing now at 7. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Fine to shoot for Washington. Can't connect. Mitchell with the basketball. His team up by 7. To Gobert. Won't go down. Washington basketball. Wall. Not that. Slams it home on the putback.
14-year NBA veteran Dwight Howard didn't become the player we all hoped he would become, but still a very serviceable big in this league. Actually, 5th in the NBA in terms of offensive rebounding last year.
Wall in the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Wall to Beal. Oh, had him going there for a second. To Wall. Nothing going here on that drive. Not today. Picked up by the Wizards. Beal to Wall. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Jazz have the ball. Rubio to Gobert. Off the mark. What on earth was he thinking?
Closing out or contesting his shot is a really bad idea because now the offense knows they can extend you away from the basket, and that's away from your original position as being a help defender.
Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error. Ruling is there was intent. It's an intentional foul.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
Whistle blows, intentional foul.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning a timeout.
First free throw is good. Two for 2 on that trip. Whistle stops play. Timeout for Washington. It's their first of the final 3 minutes. Now leaves them with one more chance to stop the clock before the buzzer sounds. Austin Rivers. To Wall.
Screen.
Oh, Gobert sends him packing.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intent.
Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds it inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Here's the whistle. Intentional foul.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
first one counted. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. It's the Jazz who come away with the victory as they win this